Hi, this is Ann Warfield with Impression Management Professionals. In these times, so many organizations are focusing on their high potential individuals because this is the time to have that critical bench strength going forward. Well, here's a statistic that I found out that was shocking to me and I want to share with you. Is coming out of the downturn, 1 in 3 high potential employees are not putting their full effort into the job, and 1 in 4 plan on quitting within the year. In addition, Corporate Leadership Council research indicates that our high potential pools have shrunk by 50% over the past several years. Without rethinking your approach towards high potentials, you are at a continued risk in disengagement, declining performance, and a rising turnover. So you need to look at how do you rebuild that engagement and create a compelling environment that has a value proposition that high potentials say that they want to stay with you. That means you need to understand what have their experiences been the last few years, and that's impacted their commitment levels and their perception of future growth. I want to share with you a little bit that I have found out on this so you yourself can look at your own teams. High potentials are those individuals that you're saying in your organization, they can be committed difference in your organization. These are your future leaders in your company. Yet in the last few years, I've seen a lot of companies cut out all training programs for any of those people to put more and more pressures on them because as there's challenges out there, you need these high potentials to be the ones that take over and run teams. And what's happening is a lot of people are getting burnt out. So what you want to look at is if you have people that you're trying to get the most out of, you have to look at what are ways you can do to give them a gift of time back. One of the things I love about outcome thinking is on average, people see a 25% increase in their productivity and a 25% savings in their time. This is huge because the more you are asked to do, you're often asked to do it with less. Personally, I want to see you have that balance with home life and family life. So that means that you've got to be able to succinctly think through things, to be strategic in how you look at things, and to prioritize quickly. And you also have to be sure that when you communicate things to people, they act on them immediately. The last thing you need to have is things sitting around and not having execution happen. Think of how much of your time is then spent chasing or following up on things. And by the way, this happens whether you're a leader or if you're in sales, for example. We worked with one company that said, we want to put our people through a sales program. And really what was happening was they needed to not only learn how to sell, but they had to learn how to present because they weren't presenting correctly up front. And what was happening is they were chasing the deal on the back end. So you want to look at how do you keep those high potential? What keeps them engaged? Are you balancing that work level? Use this time today to build the morale of your team so you execute and operate at the highest level. Matter of fact, we just did a teleseminar on how to increase your team's performance by over 25%. Go onto our site so you can get your hands on that and get that up and going so that you have the best year possible. May you go forth and have a great outcome-focused day filled with fabulous results.